Yo, what up, Hoopers? We're going to be playing some Dunk City Dynasty today, although we're not necessarily going to be playing today. We're going to be watching and studying and informing you guys about how to properly play Zach Lavine, as well as what lineups he excels in and some really good matches I played with him. Like really top tier gameplay that you must see. But first, let's explain Zach Lavine's play style. He is a master isolation player in this game. He is a dunk master as well. He's made to really be doing a lot of dunking. He's also really good at shooting three-pointers. And I mean really good. You're going to see in those games how consistent his shooting is, especially when he's E7 and has a pretty good amount of three-point. My Zach Lavine has 153 three-point. And I kid you not, he's more consistent than James Harden when, you know, James Harden isn't being James Harden at the beginning of the game where he's not shooting consistent threes. But Zach Lavine, for some odd reason, this guy is a three-point machine. Anyway, moving on. The reason why he's good and very good is because of this right here, grand performance. The action speed of his dunks increases. Like every one of his dunks is fast. If no one can test him, when he starts doing crowning dunk or other fancy dunks, the block timing window becomes narrow. Every time he makes a dunk, he gains one stack of highlight, stacking up to 3 times, in each reducing his contested range. This is very important. All stacks are consumed after Lavine attempts any shot. So remember that. If you're shooting all the time on Lavine, just remember that your highlight stacks go away. So does that mean you shouldn't shoot any threes? If you're wide open, shoot them. Forget about that contest range. Shoot him because this guy can still shoot. His success rate is really high, regardless. But the idea of Zach Lavine is to try to get at least 3 dunks in. Once you get 3 dunks, he gets at least 6% extra success rate. Right here, it's called better shots. He gets 6% 3-point success for just dunking 3 times. Or making the dunks. And if you do step back J, he gets an extra 6%. So he gets 12% for doing step back J. Now, if he does quick positioning, which is his acceleration move, he gets more success rate for open shot accuracy, which is up to 15% total. So he gets 15% accuracy for doing step back jumpers. So if you take this into account, if you don't do step back, by the way, you just get 9%, which is still high. But if you do step back, you get 15 total. Now, that is the main thing that I like about Lavine is that extra 15%. Obviously, if you play with somebody who is a point guard or has a success rate building kind of pass to them, like, you know, like Jason Kidd or Chris Paul or Anderson, all that stuff. Whoever has that, you get an extra 6%. You get up to 21% for Zach Lavine's step back jumper, which is insane. But anyway, moving on, he does have enhancements that I need to talk about before I get into this game that I'm going to show you guys, or games. We're going to show you multiple games. So this is going to be a long video, by the way. Reduces the block timing window of grand performance by 10%. This is really good. This is why getting E7 is obviously a must for this character, so you can get all his dunks, so you can get all the 3-point success, all that good stuff. But yeah, this is a really important one because it makes his dunk trigger chance go to 100%, which is very, very handy. And of course, perfect timing is also really good. Makes it hard to block your dunks and layups. and on-spot master. You basically cannot be contested when you do any fancy dunks. Zach Lavine has 4 different fancy dunks. So keep in mind that he has two fancy dunks per meter. So 4-5 meter, he has 2 dunks, like 2 fancies, and 3-4 meter, he has 2 fancies. So you need to pay attention when you're playing Zach Lavine. Pay attention to where you're dunking at. Because if you don't, you're going to end up doing a regular dunk and you're going to mess up. Now, if you're playing with Jason Kidd, that's when it doesn't matter. Because your dunk is going to be a fast dunk and you're going to be able to dunk pass if you do regular dunks, which is a good way to recycle your dunks. So just keep that in mind. That's one thing I like about playing with Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd is an incredible character to play with on your lineup because he helps Zach Lavine keep his momentum on his scoring. Now, does that mean Zach Lavine is supposed to be dunking all the time? Nope. This guy is not he is not all about dunking. He can also shoot consistent threes. You should be doing shots too. Definitely try to go for those threes. Now, let me show you, before I even get into the match, because we're about to show the match in a second, let me show you how I play Zach Lavine real quick. Let me show you guys real quick. So, this is where I recommend playing Zach Lavine. Right here. You see this spot right here? This is the perfect spot. Either you're doing catch and drives here, or you're just kind of walking around and doing your game, playing your game. You can either go for a step back from here, or if you want to do a crazier step back, you can actually play from here too. If you want to do the drive step back, which I believe goes into a 3 if you do it right. You can also do that too if you want to be a little bit more eccentric. You can just go here, because that'll be a 3-point as well. But I don't really do that much because it's kind of a bad idea, especially considering your team is all in those areas. So what I like to do, I just like to be in this spot and do my step back game. You can also just drive around with that too and stay in the same area and still be able to do your offense. You can also drive a lot. And also remember that your step back drive, and by that I mean the step back cancel into a drive, that has a cooldown. You can't use that every time. But the easiest way to continuously do it is to do a double drive afterwards. So for example, you can do this. And now you can do it again. Oh, sorry. My bad. Messed that up real bad. What the heck? You can do a step back into a double drive. Do it again. Oh, whoops. Maybe that's not how you do it. Because I swear it was like a way to continuously keep going. Oh, you have to do a double drive first. That's what it is. Okay. So for your second time going, you have to do a double drive. So that's how you continuously do it. So you do this, boom, double drive, do a double drive into it. Now you can do it again. Do a double drive into it. You can do it again. So that's how you infinitely drive and continuously use your step back. Do you want to keep doing that? Not really. You can though, but for the most part, you're going to be doing a kind of really simplistic offense. And then trying to get open inside for a dunk. So the idea is to bait your opponent into guarding your step back, because most of the time they're going to try to guard your step back, right? Majority of the time, your opponent will literally try to guard that step back all day. So this is your chance to basically go in with either this move right, either that inside drive. Like that, free dunk every time, because you can't be stopped when you do that drive, by the way. This drive right here, and to do that, you have to stand still and then press the drive button, by the way, to use that. You have to stand still to press that one. But yeah, doing that move, they can't stop you. So just keep that in mind. That's why you use that move. It's a good way to get inside. You can also use your crowning dunk right away. If you're open especially, you can use it immediately, which will allow you to do your dunk right away. And also, it may also avoid steals. Like certain steals, like Chris Paul, for example. You can avoid Chris Paul's steal. Just an example for that. And then I think that's really all I have to point out. And I'm just going to show you guys the gameplay because I just got to like let you guys know how strong Lavine truly is. He really is one of the strongest characters in this entire... Okay, I'm not going to say any entire game. But he's definitely a character that's overlooked and very underrated, and I hope to see more people play this character. The only reason why people don't play this character is because a lot of people don't know how to play with him. A lot of players don't know how to play with him. Like, literally, nobody knows how to play with this guy, which is a shame. And a lot of people don't know how to play him. And that's why I'm making this video, so that people can understand how to play him and how to play with him and how to play against him. How to play against him, though. How do you play against Lavine? Well, prevent him from getting threes. Actually, no, prevent him from dunking. You gotta do a lot of zone defense against Lavine, but in isolation, it's actually really hard to stop him from dunking because of his step back jumper. That shit is so consistent, it's not even funny. It's super consistent. Yeah, anyway, let's show you guys some gameplay because there's going to be a lot of gameplay I want to show you guys. I'm only going to show mainly the offensive end because although the defensive end was really fun to watch, it's going to be really fun to watch. I think I'm going to speed through it. We're just going to show highlights because I think that's the best. I think that's the best areas you can find all the offensive clips on. So yeah, these games we played really well. I want to show what's a good one. Let's go with one where we scored quite a bit. Is this one? Which one is this? Oh yeah, this is a good one. We'll do this one. This is a really tough game. And we played really well. Honestly, we played extremely well. We did triangle offense. That's why our name, low-key, that's why our club name is Triangle. Let's be real. Yeah, we did triangle offense and we did triangle defense too, because we were playing zone defense and we were giving the EGC team quite a run for their money. Insane. Like this match was insane, man. You just gotta watch. We're gonna skip though. Unfortunately, I would love to watch defensive highlights, but I don't want to make this video too long. So I go in. These guys are playing good defense, by the way. We're playing like a very kind of like a isolation based offense, like a triangle, basically triangle offense. We're all scoring together. Nobody's like, trying to score alone. Good defense. Skip this though. Okay, I go in for a dunk, because why not? I'm doing a fancy dunk. Also, keep in mind, look at this. Okay, no, he wasn't even near me. He was trying to just block it straight up, which is a good idea, is to try to block that. That's my fancy. Move on. So right there, I passed the ball. Okay, another good three from Tatum. And I don't know what happened there. Nice pass. Nice defense from Leonard. That was key defense right there. Nice block though. The tap from the tap dunk or putback dunk. Good trap defense. Sorry, I know it just looks so good. I'm sorry. I know this has nothing to do with that. I went for the dunk here. Bad idea. I'm gonna be honest. This was a bad idea. Look how many people are here. I should have just passed to Tatum again. Cause look, this Wallace is heading over here. Luckily he wasn't there yet, but still, right when I dunk, he's there. And that's why I said, like, this should have been a pass to Tatum or even a pass to James 16. So this was a really bad dunk. I still got it in, but that's a bad idea. I should be using Lavine's dunks as a way to bring the defense in. That's another thing about playing Lavine. You don't want to score aggressively. You want to take your time, because you got to understand that people do not want Lavine to dunk. If he dunks, he gets success rate. It's kind of like Harden, where like if he scores or gets an assist, he gets success rate. But for Lavine, he has to dunk.
Every possession matters now. That's a deep three.
And I don't, whatever. I'm not even gonna question that one. That was crazy. So right there, I went for the step back. This is a good example of what I was talking about. Let's actually look at that again. Okay. So right here, he thought I was gonna go inside, but instead I decided to do a step back here because he's assuming I'm just gonna dunk all day. Bang, free three here all day. Any day of the week. And I'm telling you right now, Lavine is cash money in this game. Like, not in this game, but just in general. Like, well, yeah, in this game. Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean. He's cash. That's a good three. Nice rebound. Up right here. I go for the side. I skip. I mess around. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is another example of not knowing my fancy dunks. This is why I say you need to know where your fancy dunks are. Look at the meter I go for. I go for my fake step back because I knew he's trying to guard the three. I go in. Look at where I dunk from. That was a terrible idea. I already used both of my dunks for 4 or 5 meter. I should have used 3-4 meters. See, this is why you got to pay attention. And I ended up messing up. Another thing I could have did here, I think, was pass the ball. This is why you don't want to rush your offense, and that's why that happened. Look at this. Look, I do my drives, which is okay. It's fun to do drives. Look what happened. You have 2 people near me. You have 3 people, like, basically crowding the area. I go for a dunk. I didn't have to do this. All I do is pass the ball, but I decided to go for that dunk anyway. This is what I'm saying for Lavine. You should try to opt to run in, pretend to dunk, and just pass out, because majority of the time they're going to leave you. They're going to leave your teammates wide open because they're so scared of Lavine's dunks. And they get that 3-pointer in, I think. Nope. Oh, they get that dunk in though. So right here I have the ball, but I usually pass so I can get my catch and drive potentially, or I just kind of pass around. Right here, this is a free dunk any day of the week because nobody's guarding it. So right now they're trying to get that. I guess they're just trying to score somehow, but they just mess up somehow. I don't know why the Wallace didn't just shoot the 2. I guess they were just afraid that we would like score easily if they tried to shoot. I mean, if they try to score too early. Nice. I like this play. Look at the passes. That's good defense from Leonard again. Okay. I pass out. That's a free 3. Leonard tried to do the same thing again. Same method. I like that's I mean, it's a smart thing to do. Honestly. Right there, I don't know why I didn't expect. I should have expected that shot to go to try to. I should have expected him to try to shoot that. I'm gonna be honest. Right there, I go for the ult. Get blocked, but that's okay. LeBron picks it up for me. I go for the... Oh my goodness, that was cook. Let me see that again. I go for my ult, get blocked, unfortunately. Nice block from Durant. LeBron gets the ball. I do a catch and drive. Into a step back. Fake. Drive. Into another step back. He didn't expect that. He thought I was going to go for a dunk again, but I just went straight for the step back. It's in. Do you see the consistency of Lavine when he has all his stacks? Not to mention, you also have Tatum stacks too that help out your shooting. I wish I could see it, but it gives you success rate too. Tatum's I don't know what enhancement that is, but I think it's like E6. Right there, we do our triangle offense again, and we score. I might show another game because this is a good example, but I want to see some more examples of the consistency of Lavine. Nice, good defense, and it's basically over. But yeah, that was a good game. Overall, it was really fun, and honestly, it could have went either way. Both teams could have won that. We just won. Pretty much. Nah, I don't want to look at that one. This one I'm not looking at because it's way too freaking long. It is a good game though. Maybe I should actually, because I scored quite a lot there. This is also a good game, but I lost because, well, I choked a few times. That's actually my first Lavine game with a team. My first Lavine game with a team, by the way, with an actual team, and I scored 18. It just tells you how strong Lavine is in an isolation setting. I low-key want to show it, but I kind of want to show this game too, because this game actually shows you a lot more. Because this is how much I improved after learning more of Lavine with a team. So we'll show this one, and then after that, I'll cut the video, because this is, like I said, this video is mad long. And I apologize for how long it is, but hey, it's okay because we need to see as much gameplay of Lavine as possible. Because let's be real, it's rare to see good Lavine gameplay. It's rare. So, yeah. Look how many highlights. Anyway. That's a lot of highlights, dude. I go for that because it's easy to go for. It's hard for that. Most people don't block that, so I just go for it a lot right away. And plus, it's a free stack, usually. Go for the step back with the improved contest range reduction. Good pass. Good passes. Oh, nice defense from Wade. I didn't expect that. And that's a good middle shot from Mr. Tatum over there. They go for their double clutch. They get a block on us, I think. I think that's what that was. Let me see that again. Nice. Oh, Wade gets the block. Okay. That's a good pass. Good gameplay right there. Good teamwork. He gets me with the fade. Very nice. I drive in, get my step back cancels into a dunk. I get my second stack of 3-point to get that 4%.
Uncontested three-pointer. Defenders are going to have a hard time now. That player gives them the lead.
Oh, it should be a free dunk for me. I didn't want to take it, I guess, because I thought they were trying to help. And there's my last stack right there for my success rate. So now I have 6%. So now my 3 points are basically goated. Good defense. And he tried to block the tap dunk or the putback. And this is why I say Lavine is freaking busted. Right here. I go for a shot. And this is like, what? 2 stacks of contest range reduction? 2 stacks of contest range reduction right there. If I didn't have that contest range reduction, I wouldn't be able to do that. But still, I had it. I used it. Good lord. And he can shoot from mad far too because of his success rate. It's like so much. Especially when it's a step back shot, it's 6% more. So it allows him to do some crazy ass shots. I go for the dunk because why not? And I gotta remember to read my freestyles. That's another thing I need to remember. Read them freestyles. I messed up. I should have blocked that. Go for the pass. Good shot. This is why you don't leave my teammates open. I know how to. I can pass, brother. Nice. Okay. Good pass. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Good defense. Close game, close game. Ooh, overtime. Somehow he gets open. Opening. Wait, I skipped something. I think they get a stop on us here. Oh no, we just score fast. Okay, they go for that. I go for a free regular dunk. At least I reset my fancies. I reset. Good defense. No, nice. Okay, Tatum goes in for his dunk against the Wade. They got Wallace on me, and I see why. They're trying to stop me from scoring. I have 3 stacks of dunk. I have 3 stacks of step back shot. I mean, not a step back shot, but I have 3 stacks of contest range reduction. I'm probably gonna use it at some point. That's why I didn't shoot yet, by the way. It's very tactical strategy to not shoot. Good defense. We got another shot clock violation. Only 0.3, so I don't take a shot here, and we just resume on to the next half. Nice pass. I go for the drive. I go for... What do I go for? A nothing? Okay, I kind of sit there. I know he's going to try to go for it. I get a pass. Nice, good pump fake into a shot, but he gets it blocked. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Good block attempt. It's off, though. Nice rebound by Wallace. Durant for the... Okay, doesn't do anything with it. Okay, he goes for the ult. Good block from freaking James 16. Good pass. Oh, no, he's going for the shot. And it's in. Let's go. Okay. Oh, Durant goes for his shot, too. Gets a 3-pointer in. He has 2 ults. Okay. Okay, Tatum kind of taking his time. Right there, I go for a pass because they left him wide open. He gets another 3 in. Tatum is really good late game because he gets a lot of stacks of like success rate. Right there, I should have helped, but I didn't, so that's my fault there. I should have helped and we would have had this game. It's my bad. KD gets that 2-pointer in. I can't show the next part. I gotta wait. Oh, free 3. That might be just what we need to win. Oh, nice try on the block. Okay, Lavine for the pass. I didn't go for the shot because I don't want to risk it. Okay. I go for a dunk, get blocked. James 16 with the pass. Okay, we kind of take our time. We're just taking our time. We go for the 2. Really close game here. 23 seconds on the clock. He goes for the ult. Nothing happens. Durant tries to guard or tries to score on Tatum. Doesn't work. I get the rebound. Nice. Tatum with the passes. Lavine. I don't even have to do my step back shot the whole game. They know it's dangerous. They know it's dangerous. There's no reason to force it. Like, there's literally no reason to force it. I can, and obviously the success rate would be really high, but I don't really need to. All right, so they need a 3, but they really can't get anything, so it's basically a wrap. GG's well played. Overall, the game was great, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you were able to understand the strength of Lavine and how strong he is in an isolation setting, and how you should always try to, doesn't mean you have to, but if you can, get spacers around him. If you don't want to play like that, it's okay. You can play him in a screen-like playstyle. You can play him in pick and roll, or pick and pop, really. Or yeah, you can do pick and roll too, low-key. You can do pick and roll style and still play him really well, because he can use step back. He can step back very easily if his opponents aren't paying attention. Or he can fake the step back into a drive and just go for a regular shot. Or he can just dribble around, pass around. If they try to, you know, double team, he can just pass inside, whatever. Or he can just 1v1 the big with his dunks, because it's still, you know, the big still has to really like guard his dunks anyway, or whoever's in the paint has to guard his dunks anyhow. They still have to pay attention to him, etc. I think where I would place the screen at, though, I would place the screen probably high near the 3 so he can step back easily. And kind of, you know, make people have to play a little bit more higher, especially the guy in the paint. Make him play higher so he can like not camp the paint, and that's for how I would play him. I would play him around the screen, because he can do like 2 drives on both sides, and he can, like, you know, utilize that to get open for a step back 3 in any direction using a screen. You see what I'm saying? So this forces the guy inside to actually come out. So using a screen at the high area is key. And if you don't know what I'm talking about before I end the video, if you're still here, let me show you what I mean. Okay. So what I mean is, you should screen if you're the screener for Lavine, and you're like an, you know, like you're like a defensive big man that can't space. Just screen around here, or, you know, anywhere near the 3, but not like literally on the 3. Not right here. You don't even need to do this. You don't need to do that. Just this around, like below the 3. This is the best spot, because. Or heck, you could even do right here and be fine, because Lavine has to be right here anyway to do his moves. Actually, you know what? Never mind. It's actually better for Lavine to be right there, because he could just do that. So never mind. It's actually better for him. It's actually better for you to screen right here, now that I think about it. If you have a screener, have them screen right here, and you should be like right here as Lavine. Because then you can do anything you want. If they try to help, free dunk all day, because they can't stop that dribble. If they're not helping, now they have to guard you on both sides. If you're using the screen, and you could also fake it and go the other way and turn down the screen for a step back shot, or basically a step back shot. They're not going to be able to guard it. And if you're on the other, you know, if you want to drive to the other side, you obviously can, and then go for that step back shot as well, which will most likely happen. If they try to guard that step back shot, which might happen, you can fake it into another step back, or another double drive step back. I mean, you can just fake into another double drive step back and into another step back 3. So then they have to guard that too. Or if you don't want to do that at all, like if you don't want to do another step back, you can just drive into a regular mid shot. Or you can just dunk on one guy, 1v1. Whichever one you want to do. But for the most part, the objective is to get your defender away from you. And to do that with someone who can't space, you need to have them screening. You can also do elevator screens and do the same thing. Low key, it's still hard to guard him, even with screens. And that's my take on Lavine. I hope you were able to understand Lavine as a whole. I hope that this video helps you play Lavine better and play with Lavine better and play against him better, because you just saw some counters here and there against, like, you know, lower tier Lavines. But yeah, anyway, guys, have a good one. Thanks for watching. See you in the next time. See you in the next video. Peace.